What's up, everyone? This is Joe, and I'm hoping you're having a great day. So I was searching through my room, and I noticed that I found my memory folder. I put in a lot of my stuff that I reminisce about, and I've gathered along the years. Even till this day, it just amazes me how I just still have this in my collection. It's memorabilia. It's just something that I keep to remind myself who I was back in the day. Now, I would have to say that my prime years was probably around when I was like 15 years of age up until when I was 20. I would say I was more active back then. I'm very, very less active as I am right now. It's just harder to find friends. It's harder to find a girl. So I'm just looking back and kind of reminiscing. It's kind of bittersweet, but I want to show you a few things. First, I'm going to show you, and you won't believe it. Girls used to actually write me letters. I'm not gonna say like I'm hot or anything. I was very social, and I had a few girls that liked me. I liked a few girls myself in high school, and I actually have a letter from, I'm not gonna say who it's from, but it's a letter from a girl that I used to know, and this was from 2005. This letter is 12 years old. It's crazy. I want to read this letter, and I also have a bittersweet story after when I read the letter. Let me read this letter first because I just feel that I just had to make this a video because there's. Look at this. This was in 2005. We didn't have Facebook yet. We didn't have MySpace. I was just a 15-year-old kid getting a letter from a girl, and this was a time when people would just, if you had a feelings towards someone, you just either called them up or you confronted them and told them that you liked them. But this is basically, we weren't like seeing each other. We were just friends, but you know, we had that connection as friends. And she wrote me a letter. I'm just gonna read it to you. She wrote here, "Dear Joey, I'm writing to you now during language class. I am bored, but like you're so cool. You're my best friend, like, duh. So how was your science test? We just took it. It sucked. I love green. How's your mom? You're so cool, like, oh my gods. I think we should have a hangout, but instead you're with freaking so-and-so. I'm not going to say names. I see how it is. I bet she doesn't ask how your mom is doing. Today, my language teacher is wearing blue. How fun. The girl sitting in front of me is so-and-so. And I kind of love her. We plant trees. I'm in love with the kid. I'm in love with this kid named blank blank. My dog died when I was in 3rd grade. Right now I am baking. Right now I am looking to my right and I see an oversized whale." One of the quotes that I will always remember. That was so random, but you know, it just makes me appreciate that person. Even though I don't talk to her anymore, but that single line right there, that single sentence was so hilarious. It's kind of big. Anyways, I'd love to talk to you a little more about the rainstorms in San Francisco, but I'm losing my breath. Have fun power walking. Start spreading the so-and-so love. P.S. Tell Joey and so-and-so I say, what up, gangsta? Best friends forever. Love, so-and-so. And she wrote in the back. You are awesomes. You are awesomers. Just you know, times is different. You know, I was more of an open person, and I hope she's doing fine. You know, I hope she's doing great, and I hope she's married, having kids, and you know, it was nice to have a lot of friends back then. I'm trying to work on finding friends right now, but what can you do? Things change and people change with the times. Anyways, on to the bittersweet story. So basically, in the same year of 2005, it was spring break. There was a program going on that in our community, which allowed for us to go on Six Flags Adventure in a coach bus. It was arranged by one of the counselors in the community that we all knew. So you had to pay money for a trip to Six Flags, and it was cool. It was like a full day of going on rides, and it was awesome. There were several buses, and I was on one bus, and there was another bus going to the same way. When when I got off, I saw like a bunch of people, and I was just trying to make friends and trying to meet new people. But the group that I was with, none of them wanted to go on roller coasters. So I was getting kind of frustrated. I wanted to go on roller coasters, but I need someone to go with me. And then I found a few people. Within these few people, I found this girl that I kind of just like started talking with her, started taking her along with me, and just was talking a lot and a lot with her. So I was taking her on a lot of roller coasters. I had that hyper attitude around her, and she was digging it, and I was digging her, and I kept talking to her, and I kept talking to her, and we went on this roller coaster called Kingdom Ka. Uh, at the time, this was 2005. That was when the roller coaster was first built. So we both went on Kingdom Ka, and after the roller coaster, we went by the picture booth, and I purchased like those merchandise where you have your pictures in a keychain, and I wish at the time I would have got her one for herself, but I got one for me, to remember the trip and to remember the roller coaster when I went on. And this is the picture of me and the girl. That's me, and you could tell that's the girl right there, and you could tell how happy she was. Like, look, she was looking at me, and just like she was so happy to be around me. And I'm the guy in the orange shirt, and she's right there. I don't know if you could see it. Anyways, that was 12 years ago, and I realized that she wasn't on the same bus as me after when the trip ended. So I realized that she was on the other bus. After when the trip ended, I was asking people on the bus, like, did you know that girl, the girl that was around me? Did you know anything about her, her full name? I had a cell phone at the time. I was 15 years old. I had a cell phone. I just got my cell phone. I'm not talking about kids nowadays who get cell phones like at the age of 7, 8 years old. Cell phone was starting to catch on, and my parents let me had a cell phone when I was 15 years old. So I should have used that for good use. I should have got that girl's number, and because she was so into me, I was into her. Um, I didn't get her number. I was kind of slow. I was more focused on going as on many roller coaster rides as possible than focusing on her, which was a big mistake because I could have had something special with her. I could have had a friend. I could have had something more than that. I know that I was 15. I was a young guy and kind of gullible at that, but you know, at least I could have had someone to be around, and she was really liking me, and I kind of blew it. I don't know anything about this girl. All I know is that I have that picture, and that's about it. I just have that picture to remember her by, and maybe she's probably married by now. I remember the amount of joy that we had together. I remember that she was like an Israeli girl, just trying to have some fun, and she met me. We were having fun together, and now she's just a memory in my head, and it's kind of scary. Like, if you don't, what I'm trying to say is that if you don't take the approach, if you like someone and you don't take the approach, they're gonna be a memory, in your head, like this girl, because now this girl is only in this keychain. She's only there. She's not in my life, and I mean, I would have loved to be her friend. I would have loved to be around her, but she's probably married right now. She's probably having kids and living the American dream. So I don't know. All I could do is just wish her the best. And for you to get something out of this, I would just say, if you have someone that you like, don't let go. Try to be more involved with their life. Don't make stupid mistakes like I've done, because you could have let go of someone really special. I can tell that girl was she was one of a kind. Anyways, my name's Joe, and let me know if you learned something from this video. If you meet someone that you really like, just hold on. Don't let go.